Hello everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Las Vegas, being joined with Caleb Plant, who made a little bit of noise here at the Hurd versus Lara press conference. Kind of got into it with James Degale. I know you are a top guy in the super middleweight division. You're awaiting your shot at the title. Let me know what spurred you to come out and tell Degale, truax, hey, where's my shot? Give me my shot. I'm next.
Yeah, and it wasn't so much like I need my shot, I want my shot. Because to be honest, I was talking to Caleb Truax, and he started laughing. And I looked at him and said, I don't know why you laughing, because if you win, then I'll fight you. And that's all it took for him to start screaming and yelling and face turning red and crying and complaining. He's a prima donna, man. He's a prima donna. I don't know if he's on his period this week and he's PMSing or what he's doing. But he's a crybaby, man. I wasn't even talking to him. And he started laughing. I said, hey, man, I don't know why you laughing. I'll fight you, too. You know what I'm saying? He's just a prima donna, that's all. But, you know, Caleb Truax, he's a nice guy. He's a good dude. But the thing is, when I was 12-0, he had a lot to say about me when I never even knew who he was. I never even seen that man. He started tweeting, saying, I hope I get knocked out, and, you know, just a bunch of tweets and stuff, you know, social media stuff. And, you know, I didn't know where that come from. I never even knew this man. I got 12 fights. He's way up there. You know, that's not a good look. So when I seen him, I wanted to know if he meant that in person. You know, it's easy to say stuff behind a keyboard. It's another thing to confront a man face to face. And I want to know if he still means it. And if he does, then if he wins, I will pay Jose Uzagatagui step-aside money to let me fight him next, and I will give Caleb Truax my purse. I will fight for free. You don't have to pay me anything. I will fight for absolutely free. And if you ever heard of somebody who done that before, let me know. I will pay Jose Uzagatagui the step-aside money, and I will pay Caleb Truax. I'll give him my purse.
You're that sure that you will beat this man, or either man? It could be Degale in this fight that ends up winning as well.
It's not about being sure. This is boxing. Fighters are supposed to fight. I want to fight. I wouldn't pay him my purse because I know for a fact I'd win. I'd pay him the step-aside money and give him my purse because I want to fight that bad. And that's the problem with today's fighters. They want to be in the lights and the cameras, and they think it's about this and that. It's about fighting. It's about fighting. I'll fight that man in the parking lot. I want this. I want to fight. That's what I want. I want smoke. Whether it don't matter if I think I can win or not. That's not what it's about. That's an opinion. My opinion don't mean nothing. You know my generation. Everybody talks and nobody backs anything up. So I don't expect people to believe me. I don't expect them to trust me. I don't expect them to take my word. Just let me show you. But these guys are making it hard for me to show.
How so?
It's hard to get fights. I've worked on that Porky Medina fight for a year. And he got overpaid just to do it. And if it's that hard, then I'll pay Jose Uzagatagui the step-aside money, and I'll give him my purse. What else can a man do? You ever heard of that before?
No, I've never.
You think anybody else would do that?
I don't think anybody would be willing to do that, no.
I will do that. Cross my heart, man.
In terms of Truax and Degale, how do you see the fight going? Like break it down. Was the first fight a fluke? Do you buy what Degale is saying about it was the worst camp of his life, his shoulder, he had a lot of problems?
I mean, the great thing about boxing is we'll find out Saturday night. You know, that's the great thing about boxing. There's no lies in boxing. I did my road work. What we gonna see? I did my strength and conditioning. What we gonna see? I had a great camp. We gonna see. There's no lies in boxing. There ain't no lies in that boxing ring. All lies will come to truth. But one thing I will say, he's been in a lot of wars. Because that sparring session, I made it look like a sparring session with Porky Medina. Porky Medina beat James Degale, and everybody knows that. And I made it look like a sparring session. He fought Caleb Truax. His face was messed up. He took a lot of punishment. Before that, he fought Badu Jack. Oh, my God. His teeth was missing. His eyes was crossed. His eyes was messed up. His shoulder. I mean, man. He beat that dude like a heavy bag. It was a good fight, but I'm talking about from damage-wise, boy, you ain't hardly never seen that unless somebody died. I think he's taking a lot of punishment. I don't know if he's got anything left in the gas tank. And if he wins, I'll pay Jose Uzagatagui the step-aside money and give James Degale my purse. And I'll send him into a retirement. I'll box his ears off that bad. And if you know anyone else who's done that, let me know. I mean it that much. I want to fight that bad. I'll fight for free. I'll fight them boys in the parking lot.
In terms of then getting potentially the winner, are you willing to wait, or do you want to still stay active, keep going, and then build into that fight? Or you want it right now?
I want it right now, but if I can't, then I just got to do what I got to do. I'll stay busy. I'll see who I can fight. If not, I'll fight. You know, they're talking about maybe me and Rocky Fielding fighting in July, the number 4 guy for the number 1 contender spot. If that don't work, we'll go to the number 5 guy, Anthony Durrell. If he don't raise his hand, we'll go to the number 6 guy. If he don't, number 7, and so on and so forth. You know, stay busy. This is what I love. This is what I do. I'm a professional fighter. I ain't supposed to be doing nothing else but training and fighting.
I want to see that fight now because of what you did here. I want to see it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well,
Caleb,
if it was up to me, I'd give it to you. I'd give it to you tomorrow.
I'm sure I can see it in your eyes, man. You're scared me a little bit, dog. You're intense. I could tell. Are you fed up a little bit?
I'm not fed up. I'm just. If you knew what I
went through. You know, I do know your story and stuff like that. I know you've been through a lot.
This is all I got.
Yeah.
You understand? There ain't no plan B.
Yeah.
There ain't no 9 to 5. There ain't no school. There ain't no nothing. This is it. That's it. This is it. I want this so bad. So bad. Yeah, for my daughter. Yeah, because of everything I grew up without or was deprived of. But it's in my heart of hearts to want this. It's within my soul. This is what I'm meant to do. You know what I'm saying? If you have to push to do something, eventually you tire out. But if you and something else is connected so much that it'll pull you towards it every day, you're gonna succeed. You understand? And boxing, me and boxing, it pulls me together. It pulls me to it. I'm pulled to it, and it pulls to me. I'm not motivated. Motivation runs out. I'm determined. I just want to fight, man. That's it. And these dudes who are called professionals, who're supposed to do this for a living, are making it so hard. Supposed to be the toughest dudes in the world, the baddest sport, the hardest sport on the planet. And I can't even get a fight. I ain't nobody. Who am I? I ain't nobody. And I ain't cast the first stone. Caleb Truax was talking. I ain't cast the first stone. Degale was talking. So I come to see if they mean it in person. That's the only reason I came here today. I want to know if you mean what you said on social media, if you mean it in person. Because if you don't, then leave me out of it. Stay off social media. Just do what you do. If you bring my name into it, then back it up.
Did it look like he was serious?
It looked like he was crying. James Degale, screaming and yelling and crying because I just said I'll fight him. These are professional fighters, and all I say is I'll fight you, and you start screaming and crying. You're a professional fighter. If somebody said they want to fight me, I'd be like, psh, good. See if you mean that, come fight night. You know, that's all I got to say about it. I hope you mean it, because I do. You say it to James Degale, he starts crying and yelling and screaming, and people got to carry him off. It's not a professional fighter. Come on, man. It's disappointing to me, man.
All right, Caleb. Well, I hope you do get your shot, and I wish continued success to you. I know you're still undefeated. Your strong performances that you had, especially the last fight with the jabs. Yeah. I saw the little loop on Instagram right here. Caleb Plant looking for fights with the winner this weekend, happening at the Hard Rock. Caleb Truax, James Degale, Part 2.